Hello everyone, this is the Prussian Prince with another Total War Attila tournament match cast. This is the NAFT 11 Grand Final between JJ of Wolf Clan and Nystrom. We have JJ in command of the Burgundians in this first game, and Nystrom, he's playing as the Sassanids. This is a best of 3, so it's first to 2 wins. Who wins the entire tournament? So we'll see how this one's going to play out, as I'm gonna go over the Burgundian build first. Royal Burgundian General with Brace, expected stuff. Then the usual 6 Royal Lancers with, looks like, 5 Scattershot Hurlers and 2 Germanic Bows, 1 Germanic Bow on each flank. We also have, some upgrades on the Burgundian Axemen. Looks like 3 of them bronze, 1 no upgrades on the Royal Lancers instead though. Now for the Sassanids, let's see what we have here. Bronze 2 Persian Nobles, General with fast charge. Cavalry wise, we have, wow, this is kind of crazy. So 2 Guy and Half Spar, Bronze 2 on the left with a Pushtigman Cataphract. Then on the right we have 2 Guy and Half Spar, Bronze 2 with a Pushtigman Cataphract. I wouldn't say that this is an effective Cav contingent. I would have much preferred to see more Pushtigmans rather than the Guy and Half Spar, because Guy and Half Spar are simply way too expensive, in my opinion, for what they do. But then skirmisher wise, we see 2 Armenian slingers on each of the flanks, and then 1 in the center. Now for the actual infantry, looks like 2 Persian brigades on each flank, and then a Persian brigade in the center. So right from the beginning, I would give the advantage to the Burgundians. So yeah, we'll see how this one's gonna play out. Germanic Bows here gonna go up against Armenian slingers, but the Armenian slingers are gonna waste so many volleys trying to kill all these units, and yeah, just the skirmish engagement here. Look at these Armenian slingers just tanking so many volleys. They don't care at all. Just wasting all of the ammo on these units. But the thing about Armenian slingers is that this is not cost effective. They cost 400 and they're killing what? Germanic Bows and Scattershot Hurlers. They haven't done what they needed to do. They're way too expensive for that. And now some nice targeting onto this Guy and Half Spar by the Scattershot Hurlers. Really well done. These Armenians only lost 5 men and they wasted so much ammo with these Scattershots. They're almost out of ammo. All these Armenian slingers are almost out of ammo. I would have preferred to see more Persian Hurlers and then a couple of Armenian slingers instead of just only Armenian slingers. Here Guy and Half Spar, looks like they're gonna go forward, but they're gonna get hit by some scatter shots, stopping them down, doing damage to them. Still no losses, but now they're gonna turn their backs, so they're gonna get hit. Not in the back actually, more like in the flanks, so not the most damage, but this Cav charge going to not kill any of the Scattershot Hurlers. Scattershots are actually now engaged in melee with Armenian slingers, so that's good, using the Armenian slingers right now in melee, because they've basically wasted all their ammo. Now this unit getting hit in the rear, this Guy and Half Spar, it's not liking it. I mean, the Guy and Half Spar has insane armor and health, so I mean, it's not like the biggest of deals if it gets hit by Scattershot Hurlers, but still, it's not gonna like it. Now Royal Lancers against Guy and Half Spar, but Guy and Half Spar is slowed down and not the best charge, so Royal Lancers here should get the better end of it, especially with Burgundian Axemen support. Another engagement here, we have the Pushtigmans against Royal Lancers. Pushtigman's gonna do okay here, but here another engagement, Royal Lancers against Guy and Half Spar. Guy and Half Spar getting the better end of that, but these Pushtigmans with the Burgundian Axemen support, bye-bye. And now this blob here is actually gonna go okay for the Burgundians. These Persian brigades doing in weird formations. There's an engagement over here, Guy and Half Spar with Royal Lancers, but Burgundian Axemen support. I mean, that's the key here. The Burgundian Axemen support is far better than Persian brigades. Not quite sure why Persian brigades are also pulling out of this fight. Are they trying to go for more and more charges? I guess they're just pulling out and then go for some charges. But pulling out this Guy and Half Spar, not really effective. Then the center here, as you can see, the Pushtigmans. Yeah, they're fighting here, but it's just not looking great for Sassanids at all. This charge here not gonna be the best charge because charging into like hurlers. Persian Noble's still alive. Royal Burgundian General is engaged here, but he's gonna be fine against these units because he has axe support. So right now it's just looking very good for the Burgundians, as you can see. This Axeman unit gonna get charged by push Digbuns though, so bye bye Burgundian Axeman. But on this side, bye Guy NAFT Spar and this Armenian Slinger. Right side, Persian Brigade here getting completely destroyed by Burgundian Axemen. I mean, what else would you expect? These Guy NAFT Spar are stuck in melee against Royal Lancers, and there's going to be axe support. Now the Persian Noble is engaged, so at this point, just not looking good at all here for the Assassins. I mean, the game is basically over at this point. Let's just zoom in, watch these axes chop down people's heads. Actually, the Persian Brigade chopped down an Axeman there. Don't see that too often. But yeah, that axe to the face. Pretty gross. But yeah, that is the first game. So it looks like JJ is gonna get a, I would say, pretty easy victory here in the first game. Just look at the stats on the Burgundian Axemen. That is insane. I mean, they were the key to the victory here for JJ. Whereas if you look at Nystrom, none of his Guy NAFT Spars traded efficiently. Pushtigman's doing some damage, sure. Persian Brigade's getting some kills, but I mean, the Armenian Slingers, yeah, it may look like, wow, look at all the kills the Armenian Slingers got. But it's simply on Germanic bows and scattershot hurlers, so that's not worth it at all. They didn't pay for themselves. But yeah, this is game 1, so match point for JJ. See you in game number 2. This is game 2 of the match. We have JJ playing as the Allans, and Nystrom is now the Burgundians. So we'll see how that's gonna play out. Allans versus Burgundians, pretty classic matchup. I mean, you see the Burgundians. I mean, against Burgundians, you sometimes see people counterpicking with Allans. Actually, you see that quite a lot. So we'll see how that's going to play out. Gonna put it in slow motion, and let's look at the compositions. So I'm gonna go over the Allans first. We have Alani General with Brace. Then cavalry-wise, 6 Nobilani Cav. I mean, what else would you expect? Bronze 1 in good formations because they don't want to get charged spread out against Royal Lancers, really. Then you have Sarmatian Cataphract Archers, 1 on each flank. Now the center, you have, looks like 3 of these Germanic Hurlers with a Germanic bow on each flank. Whoops. Then infantry-wise, we see a mix of Sarmatians and regular Agathyrsi, interestingly enough. So we have 3 Sarmatian Warband on the left, 1 on the right, and kind of like in the center, we simply have 2 Agathyrsi warriors. So not the scariest infantry contingent that the Allans could bring, like for instance 6 elite Agathyrsi warriors, but still a decent infantry contingent. Considering that they have the skirmish cav, they don't need to worry that much about the infantry contingent. Now for the Burgundians though, Royal Burgundian General Gold 2 with fast charge. Then up front, we only have 3 skirmishers. This is kind of crazy. We have a single elite scattershot slinger unit. That is pretty insane to bring that unit. You don't really see it too often, but it has insane armor and health. Though it doesn't have enough ammunition, really, to kill enough units, so to speak. So I really question the choice of bringing that elite scattershot slinger. Then we have a Germanic archer on each of the flanks, but I mean, they're gonna have a really rough time up against all these Germanic bows and Germanic hurlers. And just simply not enough skirmish units. And I mean, it's expensive skirmishers, especially this one, that are gonna have to fight other skirmishers. So that's not really what they want, honestly. So let's see the other contingent. Of course, the 6 Royal Lancers and 6 Burgundian Axemen. What else would you see? But yeah, I really disagree with the skirmish contingent of the Burgundians here. I don't like it at all, honestly. I would prefer to see a different one with like more hurlers or Germanic bows instead of what was brought here. But Germanic archers here targeting down these Sarmatian Cataphract archers. They need to be running away. Looks like they're actually going to go for the charge, but Royal Lancers respond back. Ooh, the flaming shots off into the Sarmatian Cataphract archers, doing damage. Actually, quite significant damage. Looks like they're gonna continue to get targeted by flaming shot. So they're starting to fall quite nicely here, as you can see, down to 55. But this does allow the scattershot, the Germanic hurlers, to push up, and actually they don't even care about this elite scattershot slinger, and they shouldn't, because this unit is wasting ammo right now, because it's like such an expensive unit. Okay, use it to kill Germanic hurlers, but what else are you gonna do here? So now you have the annoying skirmish cap over here. We have the Germanic bows pushing up, going to be targeting the Royal Lancers down. We have these Germanic hurlers targeting down the enemy Royal Lancers as well. Just look at the Royal Lancers. With the precision shot, they're falling. And now these elite scattershot slingers switching target onto another Germanic hurler, but look, they've lost most of the men. Now the Nobilani pushing forward because, oh yeah, the Royal Lancer was trying to go. It's actually going to charge into the hurler. No, it's not. It's going to pull back. So the hurlers are going to get more shots off. Look at the Royal Lancers. 59, 54. And now this one's going to die to scattershot hurlers. Look at this Royal Burgundian General. Now it's getting shot in the rear as well by Sarmatian Cataphract archers. So at this point, I'd say that the Alans have a pretty good advantage. Look at these Royal Lancers just continuing to die. 50 men, 59 men, 59 men here, 52 men. It may seem like not a lot, but it's definitely enough to really swing in the favor of the Nobilani cavalry. Now they're charging in. YOLO charge into these bows and hurlers. This means that they're gonna get caught by Nobilani here. Ooh, that Royal Lancer gets caught. This one doesn't, but I mean, it's 40 men left. Oh, not the best charge either. This one gets caught here. Not the best charge either, but it is a much better charge than the other units. Goodbye, Royal Lancer here. Goodbye, Royal Lancer here. No support for them. Here we see Nobilani going in for the Royal Lancers, but again, weird charge in weird wedge formation. I don't know why the wedge is being used here on these Royal Lancers, but this unit is gone. Now I have Agathyrsi coming in, but they're going to get hit by Royal Burgundian General, so that's a good charge by the Royal Burgundian General. But and now Burgundian Axemen coming in, but I mean, this flank is... I mean, we have some very nice trades going on for the Alans in general. The Sarmatian Cataphract archers don't seem to be doing too well, though. I mean, they're... Oh, this one actually getting a lot of kills, so I guess it actually did charge some Axemen, which I didn't see, or some bows, but it needs to do more charges. Just charge into this Germanic archer because you're dying. And now there's this Royal Burgundian General, which actually should just go in and charge. Not there. Should have just charged this flank. I think that would have been a far better charge, honestly. But this left flank definitely going to the Alans, as you can see. Still Nobilani Cav on the field. Sarmatian Cataphract archers going in for the charge on the Axemen, but Royal Lancer is destroying them. But still, this is going to mean the Burgundian Axemen here are going to get chain routed very nicely. This Burgundian Axeman here going to tank it out pretty well here, and it's going to do a lot of damage. Might even win against these two units, which would be very effective. Still more Royal Lancers on the field, but using wedge, which is very, very odd. This Royal Lancer getting targeted down, Sarmatians and Nobilani destroying it. Over here by skirmishers. I mean, this flank got completely crushed by the Alans. This center here is holding out very well, and the Royal Burgundian General is going to be in danger because there's Nobilani Cav that's going to come in to support. Here the Burgundian Axeman activating Frenzy, so these two units going to go down. I mean, this unit's doing so much damage here, this single Burgundian Axeman. The Royal Burgundian General going to disengage here, but still, like, it's looking horrible for the Burgundians right now. There's nothing that they can do, and the General is dead. This Germanic Archer still on the field, still doing damage, but I mean, it's just not enough. There's just not enough units left on the field for the Burgundians. And this is going to be game. Lots of units left on the field. Again, pretty decisive victory won here by JJ, as you can see. If you look at his stats, yeah, the Nobilani doing what they needed to do against the Royal Lancers, and then the follow-up of Agathyrsi and Sarmatian Warband. I mean, I question the Elite Scattershot Slingers. 151 kills, okay, cool. But it's 151 kills on Scattershot, on like crappy, very cheap Germanic hurlers. It doesn't really matter. That's just very cost inefficient for such an expensive unit. But yeah, JJ is going to take the win here 2-0, and he's going to win NAFT 11. So hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Google+. Share the video, and I'll see you next time.